Geek, Citadel.
Welcome to Bullet Points, where I list what I liked and disliked about a game, so you can take my list, compile it with others, and see if you want to rent, buy, or watch the game on YouTube.
Fuck you!
Oh, shit, it's not a gun! Get down,
It's just another day on the force for Nick Mendoza when he's teamed up with a hard-nosed cop, Kai Min Dao.
Sir, Mendoza's last run in the field, no offense, was a total clusterfuck.
They hit the streets looking for drugs and instead find the inner workings of corruption in the department. None of this ends well for Nick, who spends a stint in the joint, and he comes back out with a new beard and a mind for revenge. Fast and Furious multiplayer makes this the most energetic Battlefield title yet. Many of the modes from previous games have been discarded in favor of cops and robber themes. Heist is a capture and defend map where the cops must guard money drops from robbers. It's a camper heavy map style, but it's good for racking up the points. Blood Money has both teams snatching cash and returning to their base with it. It's a fairly fun mode, but like Heist, it promotes a lot of camping. Hotwire is considered the iconic multiplayer mode for Battlefield Hardline. Players will enter cars and drive them around the level at high speeds to use them as a moving capture point. It's like Conquest with a lot less camping, but people still seem to snipe in the middle of the map. Hotwire is fast and frantic if you can get into a car. Otherwise, you and the other players will change classes to engineers for grenade launchers and enforcers to plant breaching charges to stop vehicles. Battlefield Hardline differs from previous titles due to the lack of jets, tanks, and class-specific anti-personnel weapons. I don't like the fact that you have to purchase similar weapons of each faction separately, but that's just incentive to try to keep players grinding. It's not a complete overhaul of the system, but it's definitely a solid Battlefield title. Sound is something that Battlefield titles excel at, and Hardline is no different. It features an excellent voice cast, outlandish explosive sounds, and riveting crackles of bullets speeding their way past the player.
We're looking for Tyson.
You her new partner? She do that karate for you yet?
I study Krav Maga, karate's mystical bullshit.
You are a trip.
The game takes on an episodic format similar to a TV show. It also comes attached with every TV cliche imaginable. The worst cliche is the straight-edge main character who's forced to break bad in a den of crooked cops. His line delivery is a bit static and he doesn't have the character of the rest of the cast.
Oh, fuck. You cops led them right there, didn't you?
Sorry, but you're the asshole they were trying to kill.
His journey through the game is completely predictable, and then it puts the icing on the cake by ending the game with a lame cliffhanger. Battlefield Hardline is visually appealing on the ultra setting for PC, but it looks like it was held back by last generation consoles. It's not all bad news due to the top-notch environmental explosions and weather effects. Battlefield Hardline promotes camping like no other Battlefield in the past couple of years. It's the lack of destruction that allows players to sit back and relax without much fear of repercussion. Destruction in Hardline is restricted to a few Levolution events and select collapsible buildings on certain stages. The days of blowing out a wall or a window to expose a camper are null and void.
Stoddard! Downstairs, now!
You start a level using stealth to arrest foes, find evidence, and gain points to unlock weapons. It all goes bad and turns into a shooting gallery, and then you find yourself in a vehicle driving through a Michael Bay scene. Nearly 80% of the episodes in the single-player campaign consist of the same formula, and it gets old fast. Why do I drop my pickup if I switch to another weapon? It's kind of terrible that I have to drop a weapon to switch to another weapon to paint a target, and then I have to fumble around on the ground hoping not to get shot while I pick up the RPG again. There are quite a few guns that are exceptional and way too many that are terrible or middle of the road. Expect to see a lot of operators and mechanics using the ACWR, AKM, and K10 or P90 every time you die to them. Hit detection is better than BF4 when it works properly, but bullet lag is the outright devil. You can still get shot around corners and consistently empty bullets into a person's chest and miss every shot. It's all over the place and needs to be fixed ASAP. Battlefield is usually about the hustle and bustle of bullets and armored vehicles threatening your every movement. A few of the maps hold up to that legacy, but there are far too many that focus on ground warfare. There are 5 maps that are more focused on running into enclosed spaces and battling it out. which is more of a symbol of arena-based games and not the Battlefield titles.
Got a police car! They're using an airboat!
Battlefield Hardline is the ground-focused title in the series. Kills are quicker, everything is faster, and heavy vehicles are sparse. We recommend that you wait for a sale for Battlefield Hardline. Even with its own key modes, it still has the look and feel of an expansion to Battlefield 4. The key price to pick this up would be about $35. It's just not pushing the boundaries for a new Battlefield title as it should. For more Geek Citadel plays and reviews, check us out on YouTube, Dailymotion, and GeekCitadel.com. Also, for the PC lovers, join our group on Steam Curator. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.